Hi, Tracy here, and I have a layout in process to share with you that I'm calling The Adventure Begins. And this is a companion layout to my previous layout. And I am using the Studio Calico July Kit for this. And I'm going to use that background as it's a cardstock that came in the kit. It's really a nice brown. It's more of a gray toned brown. And then I'm showing you the papers. That's Travel Girl Guidebook and Day to Day Studio Calico. And then I'm also going to use, maybe I did show it, but the Kessie art is the brownish gray one in the very back there. Well, now it's gone, but. And I'm also going to use this Studio Calico mask that did not come in the kit. It's from my stash. And then I'm going to use paint on it that I have watered down quite a bit. Just good old craft paint. Well, I was showing you the Mr. Huey Studio Calico mask. But here, and now I just have a makeup sponge and craft paint, and I started with a brown color, and now I'm adding a little bit of a off-white on top of it. Just sort of messy. And now I have a blue that I'm mixing white with, because I like that blue, but it was just a little too bright of a blue. And there you saw I am sprinkling glue or paint as well, that I had watered down paint. And now I'm going to do the same thing up the left top. And I went with this mask because it sort of symbolizes tire tracks in a way. Not truly, but it kind of spoke that to me. So, and since this is my son, it's the first time he's sat in his car, and he's still in utter shock and disbelief that we even gave him the car in these pictures. And so that's why the tires and sort of that theme going on. And here I am splattering the paint again, doing all the same stuff I did at the bottom. And now I'm going to start arranging things. I'm going to use that stamp that came in the Studio Calico kit. I love this stamp. It says, "Oh, the places you'll go," which for us has a lot of meaning. It is a book that I read, this Dr. Seuss book. I read that book to my son many times as he was growing up. And my husband and I both absolutely love that book. And so it has some personal meaning to us. So having that stamp here with my son having just turned 18, and it's fitting because now he'll have a car, so who knows the places he'll go, right? And here I am gluing down because I feel ready using my ATG. And I'm going to add some of that other side of the map paper there for some layering. And then I'm using that stamp there, says this way, and it has arrows going all the way around. That came with that same stamp set that is "Oh, the places you'll go." And then also I'm going to use from the kit that little circle stamp with the arrows. And then now I'm just using for layering the card that comes in the Studio Calico kit. Like whoever packed it, it'll have a card saying that they were the person that packed it, and it has like sometimes cute little sayings on it or whatever. And I really like the coloring of that particular one right there, it just seemed to go. So, and then I ended up using another one too from an add-on. So that's why I have two different cards there. One's from the add-on and one's from the original kit. And now I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do up in for my cluster up above. And here I have that cellophane bag, and I stamped it with a stamp from the Studio Calico Kit, and it says "The Adventure Begins." And I stamped that right on top of that little bag. Not cellophane. I said cellophane, silly. I meant glassine. I think that's called glassine, not like wax papery kind of stuff. And now I'm going to create some flags using the same papers from below to put under the bag, just to add interest because it was looking very lonely up there. And then I have some old metal keys in my stash, and it's not a car key, but it's a key. I wanted something in that bag, so I stuck I think I have already stuck it in there at this point. I should have done that in front of you guys, but I goofed on that. But anyway, I did put, I did show it to you, maybe just right there. I'm not sure, but anyway, there is a key in there now. And now I'm trying to figure out how to attach that bag, and I do end up going with just the two paper clips up at the top there. And I'm going to use that Skippings sticker. I end up going with the arrow there. It says OMG exclamation point, which is totally perfect. So if you look at those pictures, I had these developed as a collage at Walgreens, and I had them take out any borders in between the pictures, so it almost looks like one picture, and it's just 3 pictures in a row of his little experience there of checking out his new car, and you can just absolutely see the shock in his face. And he's not one to express things real loudly. He's definitely more conservative, but you could definitely tell he was very surprised. Okay, so then I end up putting I found that badge up there, or flare badge up on the top cluster there. I found that looking through, and it went perfectly with the little circle stamps with the 3 arrow things on them that I used in 2 other spots. So that was just the perfect flare. I love when that happens. And let's see. Now I'm creating a cluster down here. Originally, I was going to have that be my area for a title, but then I had stamped "Of the Places You'll Go," and I had stamped "The Adventure Begins," and I liked both of those for the title for this, because I've already done an layout that the title was surprise, so I didn't really want to use surprise, or you got a new car kind of thing for this layout. I wanted it to more be like, wow, here's your adventure. Here's your new world is opening up, buddy. So that's why it's "The Adventure Begins," and he's got a new car now, and the places you can go are a lot less limited now. Still lots of limits, but you have to pay for your gas and all that kind of fun stuff. So now I have that Destinations Unknown that came from the sticker sheet from the it's an October afternoon, Travel Girl from the kit, and I'm looking through my other stuff. I have found that's a basic gray sticker, that little ticket sticker, and then the little tab that says enjoy the journey, or the I guess you'd call that like a label, or it's a die cut. I used a brad to stick it down, and that is Travel Girl. And then that washi tape, that is like a mailing washi tape, that came from the kit as well. And I stuck that in there. And I think I'm just about finished. I'm stamping 2013 now, and that's a stamp from the kit as well. And I glued that down, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.